And now in this chapter, I want us to see the very final topic on the numbers. Now, you've been having this series, or you have been able to have seen all the numbers, the normal numbers, you've seen the dates, the years, birthdays, etc. Now, today I want us to close this topic on numbers, and our focus today then is going to be on the D word site. D UHRZEIT. Now, the UHRZEIT, which is now the time. So, let's get the first statement. You want to ask somebody, what is the time? How do you say that? Now, you'll simply go ahead and say, wie spät. Now, you can see the E has an umlaut. That's why it now becomes the E. Wie spät. Wie spät ist es? Wie spät ist es? Or you could also say, wie viel Uhr ist es? So, wie spät ist es or wie viel Uhr ist es? Which both mean, what is the time? Now, how do you respond? You simply say, es ist, and then you say, es ist, it is, and then you progress to say the time. Now, I want us to see some various vocabularies that you could use when expressing time. The first one that I have here is die Minute. Minute. Kindly watch the pronunciation. Yeah, don't say minute or minute. No, minute. Die Minute. If it's one, and then if it's plural, you will add an n. Minuten. So minute if it's one, and then minuten if it's more than one. Yeah. The next one is die Sekunde. Sekunde. Sekunde, second, and then plural, you add an n. Sekunden, right? Sekunde, Sekunden, second, seconds. The next one is die Uhr. And I know at this point you are probably wondering, what is this D? D, you've been seeing der, die, das. Don't worry about this one. We'll be seeing it on the topic of articles, the der, die, das. So don't worry about that at the moment, okay? So, die Uhr. Now, die Uhr, if it's one, plural, you will add en. Uhren. Die Uhr, if it's one, and then plural, die Uhren. Okay? Now, this one means clock, watch, or even o'clock. The next one is die Stunde. Die Stunde. Again, Stunde, if it's one, plural, you will just add an n to it. Stunden. Stunde. Stunden. Now, what is the meaning of Stunde? Now, Stunde is hour. Hour. Stunde. And then the next one is von ... bis. Von ... bis, which now means from to, right? Then you have Now, is at. Simply means at. Then you have the other one, nach. You remember on the pronunciation of CH, yeah? CH coming after A, O, and U becomes a weak K. That's why you say nach. Nach, right? Now, nach is past. Nach, past. The next one is vor. V-O-R. For. Now, for means to. Remember, nach is past, and then for. For is to. Okay, the next phrase right here is quarter past. Now, how do you say quarter past? Now, kindly note, it is always capital V. Viertel. The viertel is capital V because it's a noun. Viertel nach. Viertel nach, which now means quarter past. It means quarter past or 15 minutes past. All right? Quarter past or 15 minutes past. That is Viertel nach. Now the next one is Viertel vor. Viertel vor, which now means quarter to or 15 minutes to. Kindly ensure that the Viertel should always be capital V. All right. Now the next one is halb. Now halb simply means 30 minutes to. Halb, it means 30 minutes to or half to. All right, 30 minutes to or half to. The following that comes here is am Mittag. Now, I would highly recommend that as you normally copy down these notes or listen to this audio, kindly ensure that whenever there's a capital, it should always be capital, yeah? Because German nouns should always be in capital, whether at the beginning, in the middle, or at the end of a sentence, okay? That's why I'm always emphasizing whenever there's a capital, please don't overlook it. You know, in German, if you, let's say, for example, if you take a noun and write the small letter, it might mean something else. And that is why nouns should always begin capital, okay? All right, now the following phrase that we were to see was am Mittag. Am Mittag. Now, Mittag simply means noon. So if you say am Mittag, at noon, at noon. How about at midnight? You now say in der Mitternacht. In der Mitternacht. That is in der Mitternacht. In der Mitternacht, at midnight. Right, so those are some of the phrases you could use whenever you are expressing time. So I want us to go ahead and see some examples. Remember the question was, wie spät ist es? Wie spät ist es? What time is it? Wie spät ist es? Now remember you have to answer with es ist. Es ist. Now when saying the time in German, there are two ways. The first way you could say it directly, the way it is written, right? 9:10, 3:10, 4:05, right? And then the second way, you could use the minutes. So let's now see how to say the time in both ways. The first one you've been given here is 9:00 Uhr. Again, the Uhr should always be in capital. 9:00 Uhr. That is 9 o'clock, right? You just say, es ist 9 Uhr. Es ist 9 Uhr. It is 9 o'clock. Es ist 9 Uhr. Just like that. Okay? Now look at the second example. You've been given 10:05. 10:05 Uhr. So you could just say, it is 10:05. That is, es ist 10 Uhr. So you see, first of all, say the hour side, and then Uhr, and then the minute side. So, es ist 10:05. Es ist 10:05. 10:05. Es ist 10:05. Or also you could say 5:10. Es ist 5. Now I've put Minuten in bracket. I have put Minuten in bracket because you could either include it or remove it. So that you could say, it is 5 minutes past 10. Or just say, it is 5:10. So one could say, es ist 5 Minuten. Es ist 5 Minuten nach 10. 5 minutes past 10. Or just say, es ist 5 nach 10. 5:10. Still okay. Now look at the next example. 11:45. 11:45. Just say, es ist 11 Uhr. That is 11. Es ist 11 Uhr and then 45. 45. Es ist 11 Uhr 45. Or you can also see it is 15 minutes to 12. That is quarter to 12. So that you now say, es ist Viertel, capital V. Es ist Viertel vor 12. Quarter to 12. Es ist Viertel vor 12. Of course, if we also say, es ist Viertel vor Mittag, it is also correct. Okay, let's now see some couple examples. 11:35. Just say, es ist 11 Uhr 35. Es ist 11 Uhr 35. Or you can also see we have 25 minutes to 12. Normally, if the minutes, when saying time, if the minutes are above 30, you will count the minutes remaining to the next hour. So 11:35, you can now see 25 minutes to 12. That is, es ist 25 Minuten. Es ist 25 nach 12. Oder Mittag. 25 minutes to 12. Or even midday. Okay? How about 14.00 Uhr? 14. Just say, es ist 14 Uhr. Es ist 14 Uhr. 14 hours. That is 2 p.m. in English. And how about 00.00 Uhr? Now in German, it's possible to say it is 0 hours. That is, es ist 0 Uhr. Es ist 0 Uhr. It is 0 hours. This one also means midnight. Es ist Mitternacht. Es ist Mitternacht. Midnight, yeah? So you could say, es ist 0 Uhr or es ist Mitternacht. Now the next one that I have here is 24.00 Uhr. Just say, es ist 24 Uhr. Es ist 24 Uhr. Or just, es ist Mitternacht. It is midnight. And then let's have the last example. 12:30. Just say, es ist 12:30 Uhr. Es ist 12:30 Uhr. Or you can also say half to 13 hours. That is 30 minutes to 13. That is, es ist halb 13. Es ist halb 13. Remember we said that halb means 30 minutes to or half to. So if I say es ist halb 13, that means 30 minutes to 12. Whenever we use halb, you mention the next hour. All right? So I want you to go ahead and test yourself with these ones. I want to give you some examples or some questions you go ahead and test yourself with. The first one you have right here is 16.20 Uhr. Remember to begin with es ist. Es ist, and then you say 16 Uhr, and then the 20, yeah? And then the second one I want you to attempt is 4.10 Uhr. 4.10 Uhr. Now, before I proceed with the other one, I know you might be asking, so how do I know if it is AM or PM? Now, in German, they mostly say the time in 24-hour clock system. So that for the AM, they're mostly between 1 to 12, right? AM, 1 to 12. And then PM, they shall be in the 24-hour clock system, okay? Right, here's the next hour. 7.00 Uhr. 7.00 Uhr. Now I'm going to give you two more. The next one is 10.10 Uhr. 10.10 Uhr. Remember, you have to begin es ist, and then you progress. Now, lastly, I'd like you to attempt 22.30 Uhr. 22.30 Uhr. Okay, so with this said and done, then I would like to congratulate you, dear learner. Now you have come to the very end of numbers. All right. Now, despite you having watched already on the numbers, I would recommend you play those videos again. The normal numbers, the years, the dates, the birthdays, and then this one here, the final one on the time, so that you are constantly revising. Okay. So this means then that the next chapter or the next lesson we shall be having, we shall be introducing a very new topic besides numbers. All right. So let me say that if there is no further question, then das ist alles für heute. Tschüss. I'll be seeing you in the next chapter.